I made a game in a week using Godot 4. The concept for this week's game is a cross between a tower defense and healing with Mercy in Overwatch. I like to call it Healbot. This is the type of game where you win by healing your friends, not by killing your enemies. Enemies come down each of the four routes and attack your defenders, who take damage when attacked. So your goal is to keep your defenders healed up so you can save the hospital from being destroyed. For this project, I went back to making most of my own art assets. I put a special effort into the heal beam animation, which has 30 different frames and looks okay. Making 30 frames of animation is incredibly difficult, and games that have complex animations on every character have a lot more respect from me now. This is the first game I put quite a bit of effort into the balancing part of it. I wanted the game to be very difficult, but possible to do, even though the spawns are random. There were two major bugs I was able to find during all of my testing. One where the enemies pile up on top of each other and stop coming down the wave. It makes it easier for the player, but clearly a bug. And the other issue was I had several people game test this for me, and only one of them found this bug where enemies were spawning at 4 or 5 times the rate that they were supposed to. I'm wondering if it was tied to his processor, perhaps. But in typical game in a week fashion, we're going to ignore the couple bugs that are left that aren't completely breaking the game for everyone, and just move on to next week's game. Overall, I love this idea for a game where you're just a healer, and I feel like I've only just scratched the surface of what a healing focused game could look like. But that's it for this week in this game. I'm pretty happy with it. It's got a victory screen and a defeat screen, and a difficulty level that's appropriate for a focused player, but not too difficult.